Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the TSD Podcast. Last one was a fucking disaster. Thankfully, we all don't have shit mics, and today, fuck it, let's just sound off.
I'm Johansen.
Yo, I'm Gene, Threeninesix.
Be your boy Uncle, aka Big Nut.
And my name is Gale, and welcome, and take it away.
And,
Hi, I'm Irrid.
I'm Odin.
My name is Nakalol, but everybody calls me Nak because it's easier.
And
Your
Cactini.
friendly neighborhood wine mom.
Woo! Alright. We got fucking a lot of people in this podcast, so hopefully we won't run out of topics.
We're gonna have, I think we have two people who might be lead, Carl and Strife.
Yeah, Mike butt
They
in.
may not
in
even
the
Carl
know,
and
we
Strife,
don't know. They haven't
I don't know where
responded.
they are. I've been trying to contact them.
Speaking of
Screamed
which,
at him, but he didn't scream back, so we don't.
I'm really hyped. Probably by the time this is uploaded, the video that we recorded within Second Life will already be uploaded. But that shit was sick. I must say
It's already uploaded?
It's
Wait,
not
you
uploaded.
guys did the
I'm
podcast?
saying by the time this is gonna be uploaded, that's probably gonna be uploaded for our
it's-
listeners in the future, my guy.
So
What I'm
speaking of
saying.
podcast, you guys did the recording for the last time that we rolled around places?
You mean the time when we raided that fucking
yeah,
that
place.
scat fetish sim?
That
You
place.
guys
No,
did that?
no, we didn't record
Jesus.
Oh shit!
Christ.
What? Okay, I
There
missed
are
it.
some
So
pictures.
give me a
Yeah,
quick summary.
it
real
was
quick.
fucking me, Strife, Aki, Dress Up Doll, and then it was. Am I missing anyone from that?
I don't know, but tell me what happened.
Tetra?
I'm interested.
Oh yeah, Tetra was there. Fuck. Yeah, basically, I pretty much stood guard at this one fucking room in fucking Scat's fetish sim. I basically pretended like I was some like fucking SCP contained F officer or some shit.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
fucking
you're the
me.
guard.
Meanwhile, all these other people with these fucking gravity staffs fucking take these people and they literally fling them through the walls of the fucking sim.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
don't
Yeah.
get me started on these people. They fucking
They
They-
got so bad that they fucking started crashing their own sim.
yeah. They got
Like,
so fucking mad at
this
us.
one guy
Committed
was just
server
like
seppuku.
absolutely retarded. It got to the point where this one guy, this fucking scat fetishist, was going to go to the VG, one of the VG sims on its top and try and crash it. I think fucking Strife like sent out a warning. I think said, "Be advised, a scat fetishist is coming." Crap on its top.
Oh shit! He had to fire the shit flare into the air.
I'm a little bit
Damn,
worried
shit
about
hit
this.
He had to
really hit
sound
the
off
fan.
from what I heard, the guy was banned on site.
So I guess you could say the shit hit fan. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you just stole Gene's thunder.
Yeah.
You just stole Gene's thunder.
Yeah,
Okay,
from what I
so-
heard, they got him in time.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
All right, so I'm kind of upset that I almost said glad, but no, that sounds like a fucking hell of a time. I'm kind of
I mean,
It
upset
was a
I
we
hell
went
of
to
a
that party.
time. Yeah,
I mean,
we were-
Emilio, I
was
mean-
laughing so hard, and not only that, I had the recording of it actually.
Actually
But-
recorded it?
Yeah, I do have a few recordings, but it's not memorable.
Oh, okay.
All
But the thing is that they were just mostly recordings. I have no idea what to do with the edit with this material right now.
I mean, if you want to send it to me, maybe I can do something with it.
Yeah.
I can work it.
I mean,
into
it's just
the
that
video.
just that one fucking expedition alone.
One of the all the files are like freaking 2 gigabytes in general.
Like fucking fraps or something.
Yeah, no, I was using Nvidia like
Gotta
Ah,
play.
yeah, that bullshit.
Well, I mean, that
How long is
sounds.
the recording?
it was
Sorry.
like 3 minutes. It was like 3 minutes long. I didn't want to go too long because
3 minutes and 2 fucking gigabytes? Jesus Christ.
That's. But are you recording in like 4 times res or something? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
no, because it's
Fucking
like
nuts.
the original MP4 files.
Oh, I think like
Oh.
uncompressed or what?
They're all
That's pretty
uncompressed.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, just run them through. If you render them once, they should come down to like 500 meg or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See it free to upload.
Easily.
I do have a gif of I do have like a video where like fucking where we have Big Nut just like trying to fucking is on top. There's like this fetishist bitch is on our dad.
Amber Lynn, I remember, was on top of me. Yeah.
That sounds
and
pretty good.
I don't know what the fuck she was doing. I basically went up to the wall and just sat there.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
say.
fucked up my own HUDs because I mean you noticed that I was doing the pinball to everyone. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to only pinball her, but apparently that pinball animation is just there's no option to
just
select
goes
certain
wild.
people. Yeah, it just goes. I kind of fucked that one up.
Oh, shit. Well, the new expedition that we did, holy shit, going through it, editing it, so much good footage. The best part about it is it starts off comedic with me trying to figure out how to fucking fly a plane and crashing it into the ocean floor. And that was pretty good because it's got like this sort of like I don't know, it's very comedic vibe. But then the rest of it just.
What about the part where we went to the gallery that we'll never throw?
I got that too. I'm gonna work that into something else later. I got a plan for that.
Oh, okay.
But so like I started off of that. And it's so good. It's very quality. And then after that, it's just like non-stop action throughout the whole thing. I'm talking like the plane part, the boat part, everything. When I added music to it and I cropped it just right and added some cinematic like sort of vibe to it, it was sick. I'm telling you, like this is gonna be fucking just like an action-packed fucking flick, my guy.
No.
I fucking shit.
Larry.
Yeah.
I do have a video of me basically fucking invading our neighbors.
Oh! When we went in there and they were.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I have a video.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
arrested
know
them and I read them the Miranda lights. That was kind of a fuck up, honestly, because we got. I don't know. You don't really want to fuck with your neighbors when you rent.
Yeah, I don't
kinda
think that
regret
was
doing
great.
that.
But we should
Though you need to
raiding
though,
neighbors'
be honest with
premises
you,
again.
if anything, I might want to edit in basically the battlefield music. But you know what I'm talking about, Battlefield 4, the theme.
Oh, yeah, fucking make it sneaky. I actually added the Battlefield music into the new one. You'll see it when it comes in. It's gonna be sick. The Battlefield 1943 theme.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I haven't played that game in years, man.
I
Remember like the Xbox 1942 or something like that? Or
yeah, it was the
1943?
Xbox's version of 1942 where they put it
Oh
on.
yeah, okay. Well, it's
On what was that
1943,
map?
okay.
You know the map with the
Wake
three
Island.
islands. Yeah.
Yeah.
No wait. Oh wait. Yeah,
It was
no,
the first one
Wake
with the
Island.
flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, it was on
Wake
Wake Island, and they added the destruction physics from Battlefield 3 before it was out, and it was sick back when that was on Xbox 360.
Oh, no,
yeah,
Bad Company
yeah.
2, you mean?
Yeah, you remember
Yeah,
that?
that was they released it as like 1943 or something. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the Xbox port. That was
Yeah.
crazy fun, yeah.
It really was, and it was such like a kind of. It wasn't like a big battlefield, like a not big scale battlefield, but it was just still really fun. Like even with just one map like that, the amount of replayability I got out of it was
I remember I
amazing.
got every achievement, and I was really young when I was playing this.
So was I. I think I was like, I had to be like 11 or something like that when I came out. Around
Yeah,
there.
I was like 10 or 9 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Some crazy number.
Well, how old are you?
Not making me feel
Oh. Hammy, how old are you?
16.
Oh shit. So
Y'all
yeah.
making
Really?
me feel old.
Hold
Oh
on.
shit,
Let me
you
Google
fucking sound
this.
old.
I'm 21.
I'm in
like
the same boat. I'm 21
I'm
as well.
21 too.
Shit, I'm
But
20.
people always confuse me to be
42.
like 19 or 18.
Yeah, fucking seriously. you sound like
I'm the young 10
Dude,
baby
time
that's
flies,
24.
man. Come on, I'm cold. Like, holy fucking shit. We've
What the fuck
been.
did I do?
Bugs, did you just say you were 10?
Like,
24,
we're
I
old,
said.
man. We're getting
okay.
old, dude.
I'm
I heard
getting
10.
I mean,
I'm getting old every day
we
now.
managed to find a time and a place to actually get even more active than we
All
were
right,
way back in the day.
that game came out in 2009.
What the
For real?
fuck?
Yeah.
Real shit.
Holy
No way.
shit. So
I'm
I was
super old
literally
now.
10 years old when that game came out.
I don't know how old I was in
Fucking-
2009.
I
don't
okay.
have time to.
Do you remember Call of Duty Black Ops?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell
Yeah.
Yeah,
I loved
absolutely.
that. I loved the campaign in that.
It really was a
Well,
good
I-
campaign, wasn't it?
Fucking
It was
good
yeah.
story.
Mason.
Pretty good campaign though, actually. I like it.
Can't get
Oh,
these
Yeah,
fucking numbers
it
out
kind
my
of
head.
fucking it had the same problems that a lot of the Call of Duties had, where it was just way too linear and the enemies would fucking respawn.
We still had
Yeah.
a really good story.
But
though.
the
I love
story
the story.
offsetted that, and the fact that all the gore and the effects and shit made it actually like feel like you
I
were.
loved
Oh,
breaking
It,
out
it
of
made
that
it.
prison
It was enough
in
for me
Russia.
to like ignore the fact that I was basically being tugged along a rail.
The Battlefield.
But here's the thing though. It actually felt more or less like a It's like one of those old school shooters. You know what I'm talking about? Like basically, you know,
It was gritty, and it was also in this certain transitory phase between World War II and actual full-on modern warfare.
Yeah.
It was just I don't know. It felt like a really good sort of interlude between the two different settings of Call of Duty.
Not only that,
Sorry, go ahead.
The right place.
All right, let Blue Gale talk. What's up?
like, how do I say this? Do you remember Yeah, it reminded me. It's like this one game. It reminded me of freaking Quake 2. That reminded me of Quake 2, or basically what is it? Basically, Escape from Castle Wolfenstein, the type of action.
I can
What the
kinda.
fuck?
Escape from
lot.
Castle.
Yeah.
Escape from Castle Wolfenstein. I could connect it to definitely with like sort of like the more like it was a supernatural, but it had like like this more there's a vibe. I don't know the word. I know what you're trying to say. I know what you mean.
Like cerebral.
Yeah, surrealist. It felt surreal.
I can. Sorry, yeah, but I can kind of get the Quake 2 vibe because I've played a good bit of Quake 2.
I can't see that. Actually.
User joined your channel.
Let's get it.
Oh, faggot. In the middle
Hey,
of
ladies and
the
gentlemen, this is
conversation.
Time for me
Stripe,
to
sound off. Sound off.
go get food.
Yes, I know, Strife.
Your late arrival, sound off.
Laser Reddit.
No, say your name.
Strife.
Hi,
There you
Strife.
go.
Hi, Strife. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
My name's Faggot Nice.
All right, so
Where the
what
fuck were
were we
we?
talking about?
Wait,
Quake 2, Quake 2.
Quake 2 and Black Ops. You see, the
I
reason I
really
can.
can't. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah. The reason I can kind of see it is because it really did have that intensity that Black Ops had. I don't think thematically or like gameplay wise it's similar. I think that in terms of like the way everything was, the way everything played, I know it's really hard to explain.
Are you saying like the atmosphere?
Yeah, it kind of had the same atmosphere, I guess, with a lot less story.
Yeah, the Quake games are like very like they smothered you in the grit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like
It was about eldritch abominations
Yeah,
going
it
up
was-
against
Oh, yeah.
them. And
They
the
were
later
like-
ones were about aliens who were just basically deformed human beings.
Yeah, it was like
s-
oppressingly
Oh,
dark.
especially Quake
Yeah.
3 or no, not Quake 3.
No, Quake 3 was just multiplayer only.
Yeah,
Quake,
Quake
like,
was
not,
fun
not,
Quake 1,
not
Quake 2, and
Quake
Quake
4.
4.
Quake 4, yeah.
Quake 4 was honestly okay. It wasn't as good.
Quake 4 was like
I-
action Doom 3.
I
Quake
remember.
four, Quake four,
yeah,
Quake
yeah,
four,
it's
Quake
pretty
four,
much.
It
Quake
kind of
four.
felt the same thing. It was the same thing as Doom 3. It was a good game, but it just didn't really live up to
It
the
didn't
standard.
felt like a Quake game.
It didn't
Yeah.
live up to the standard, basically.
And the thing is, there was a thing. It was a thing called the Enemy Territory Quake series.
That was fucking good.
That
Yeah,
was
it was like-
amazing. Yeah,
That was fucking good.
I used to
that
play
was-
the.
Wasn't that like the battlefield of Quake?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's what it's supposed to be. It was I think it was supposed to be like a cash in on the Battlefield Bad Company type game, where they
And it
took
was
the
actually
Quake.
surprisingly good, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
just
amazing.
so
It was a good
fucking
game.
good.
Hold on.
I remember getting a pirated version of it,
Wait,
and then
wait,
getting me
is
and
it
a few
fucking-
friends.
Wait, pirated? Is it actually on Steam?
I don't know if I
No,
don't know
it's
if
definitely on Steam. I tried buying it on
Oh,
there,
fuck,
and
really?
I got a PS3 copy of it though.
pirated
on GOG or
version works
something?
though. There's you'd have to like I think you actually have pirated at this point, but it does work
Really?
because I've run LAN parties with the pirated version.
I think that's something we can get Carl.
That's a
onto.
fuction shame because I play that in a heartbeat.
Gosh,
Yeah,
they
we
have
should
to
play this.
organize
if they have a
it.
Linux version, I could probably host a server. I'll look into it.
Linux.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
Enemy
run my-
Territory was great. If there's a PC version that we can get, I'd play the shit out of it with you guys.
We do. There was a
Absolutely.
PC version I remember playing.
Oh yeah, totally. I have. it
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
PC.
It's just not for sale on like Steam or anything.
Damn.
It's
Because
not
what is
on
it?
sale on Origin or something, or on the EA client.
Origin? Why would it be on Origin?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
EA
'cause
doesn't
it's
have
Or
EA.
license
GOG.
plates.
No. Check GOG.
Yeah, this is an ID.
Yeah, but it was published by
Wouldn't-
EA.
Sure,
Oh,
but I
was?
mean, it's still ID,
Was
and
it?
ID.
I
EA
think
doesn't have the
so,
rights to the ID
right?
games.
I'll have to check that actually. I thought
You don't
id
see
was self-publishing
Doom
still.
on sale on Origin.
Let me actually,
Not at all.
it might not be. I'm not sure. I think I might be mixing shit up.
No, I
Okay,
think
of course.
no, I don't
And
think
with
so.
the
not at all.
rousing success of their last Doom game, I don't think EA is going to ever touch that.
Yeah,
So,
no, it
Lord.
was. Yeah, it's published by id exclusively.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, my bad.
And,
Yeah,
and,
that
and
sucks.
the fucking the Doom remake was fucking great.
It hates to see
Holy
games
shit.
get stuck in like in a limbo right like that. When you watch like a YouTube video of it of the gameplay and you're like, damn, like I want to play that but I can't.
Oh.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
fucking
fucking. It's like watching like lost footage.
It's
feel
kind of
it's
like with me with
nostalgic.
MechWarrior 5. It's just I know it's not gonna be as good because it's just
Hold on,
it's
I think
not it's not a continuation of MechWarrior 4. It feels more like a
shit.
remake of MechWarrior 2, and that
Guys.
fucking pisses me off.
Guys,
Piranha
there is a
Piranha
full
should not have the
version for
fucking
free
BattleTech
actually.
license.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, what?
Splash Damage. Splash Damage owns the rights to it.
Wait,
And,
Holy
they-
shit!
Flash
yeah, they-
damage for
yeah, they-
MechWarrior?
No, sorry for Quake Wars Enemy
Oh.
Territory. They I think they have the full version released.
Oh,
They had the
Beware.
rights. How come?
I think they co-published it with id. I'd have to check the wiki again, but yeah.
Like, is it freeware or can we buy it somewhere?
I think it's free. I see, unless it's just the update. Or no, it is the full game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll send you.
Who has the
I'll
rights
post
for
it.
shit.
Banjo-Kazooie now?
Someone.
It's still rare.
Did I just post this in the Discord?
Probably still Rare, but
did you?
Rare is owned by Microsoft now, so
Yeah, I'll throw this in Vidya.
So I
on
suppose
the
Yeah,
it's
that
Discord.
exclusive, huh?
that works.
Yeah, they also have a
Probably.
Linux version, so I can totally host a server for this.
That'd be
Fucking
fucking
amazing.
sick. All right, guys,
Wolfenstein
listening.
Enemy Territory?
That might be a big possibility to have in the future.
That
New,
sounds like a great idea, yeah.
It
Official
does sound
demo.
like a
It
great
says
idea.
official demo though.
We have a new man.
No, there's official demo, and then there's 1.5
Why the
update
fuck would
full
you
game.
tell Carl to fuck off?
It was a joke, idiot.
Okay, good. But even still, Carl was a precious boy.
Oh my
Yes,
god,
Carl.
they're talking about that. Sorry if I'm like focused on here and here right now. Everybody on this Japanese sim is
You might cut out.
I'm gonna chew on your asshole, idiot.
they're talking about normie Japanese shit in real life. I don't understand.
Every time
Japanese
I hear that
people
word.
are normal.
Wait,
I do not like the word normie at all. I
Are
fucking
they
hate it.
actually Japanese people?
There's a
or
different
are
word
they-
for it now, actually.
What?
Just like how they said there's a
Oh,
different word for
fuck. I
cat.
need to hold up.
It'll never fall through since everyone's using normie.
No, of course, because that's the popular thing where we're talking about, underground, blah 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 thing.
No,
right?
remember like when they tried making another word for cack because everyone was using it and it was zazzle.
The fuck
Yeah,
is a
that was
Zazzle?
retarded.
Oh
No,
yeah, that
fuck you.
I know
happened
what
for
that
a while.
was.
That
I've
could be
Yeah,
never
that
a
happened
heard
for a
of
while.
Zazzle
No,
before.
Like, I'm not saying it's good or anything. I just know it exists.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
listen,
retarded.
pal.
Shit.
Listen, pal. I really hate to break this to you, buddy, but you're being a real fucking Zazzle right now.
You're being a
Yeah.
real keck right now.
Dude, don't say that to me. You hurt my feelings.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's a
like the
yuck.
fucking one of the best
Yucks.
insults I've ever heard so far is calling someone a fucking hot dog because they actually have to stop and think about that.
Oh my god.
Just
You
confuses
calling
them.
someone a hot dog is like
It's,
I
it's
have
kind
no
of like
words.
it's the same exact logic, which is why we always throw on Grape and Clark as insults. But it's like
Calling
never
somebody
really
a
knowing.
sloppy chicken nugget.
Yeah. The thing is that me, Grape and Clark are things that we don't actually know why we call people that. We just call them that.
Well, Clark
But
is
yeah,
the name of
the-
a good candy bar, right?
I don't even know. I didn't. Oh yeah. So basically, with Clark, we're calling them a candy ass.
Yeah,
Oh.
we talked about this, Noobtube.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. Grape, I
makes
think,
sense.
was just because wine.
oh shoot.
So
Okay.
you're basically calling them a bitch.
By the
instead of
way,
Grape.
Mac,
Yeah, I'm wrong. We actually know why
you
we say
link
those two things.
you linked the one to the download, but the thing is, this one's the only official demo, and the thing is, the full game is the enemy territory. So they have not released. They have not released the Quake Wars full game.
Yeah, I've
Really?
seen that
That's-
too. You have a
that
server
doesn't-
and then you have a demo.
Because there's
Yeah.
1.5 update and next to it says full game.
Hey, did any of you ever play Battlefield Bad
Yeah,
Company
it
2?
actually
but...
does. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
correct.
thanks
This
for
is the
interrupting
full
me,
game.
faggot.
Let me check
Fuck you.
eBay. I
Anyways,
might
have
buy
you
on eBay right now.
What were
Have
you
you
trying
ever
to say,
played the fucking? Have you ever played the fucking phone version of Battlefield Bad Company 2?
No.
Oh, I
thing.
remember.
That's a
Those
thing?
were dark times.
Yes,
That's a
that is a
thing?
thing. In the dark times where I didn't have anything but a phone,
Yeah.
that's what I played.
Those
Like
were the
on a
dark
flip
times.
phone?
I
Like those flip
remember
phone
I
games?
literally was
No,
trying to
it's
be
like on an iPhone.
I
so it's not
remember I was trying to be like
completely
a
degenerate.
MLG player on that
That sounds
game.
like trash because FPSs on
It was
fucking
trash.
iPhones
It
are
was
terrible.
trash.
It was.
But you
fucking
remember
trash.
the Halo ripoff? It was like a man.
It's,
That was
was
that
it
the
was
shit
it
back
was
in
it
the day.
Nova?
Nova? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
fucking
god.
hated that shit. That was so fucking.
Oh god, modern. Okay, not only that. Let me start on Modern Combat.
The
Modern
only
Combat
good
series
the
on-
only good mobile game that I've encountered is Galaxy on Fire, and that's just and it was so good that they actually have it on PC now.
The
You
only
guys-
good
you
game,
guys-
the only good mobile game I play on my phone right now is Mostly free to play shit, especially fucking what we're posting on our Discord.
Do you guys remember like those old games where it was like you gotta text the number if you get like a game on your flip phone?
Yeah.
God, that was a fucking
The
dark.
only time I did that was like for fucking Hubba Hotel. Like Jesus Christ.
You had Harbor Hotel on your flip phone?
Yeah, like there's a bunch of fucking Hab originals coming in and.
In a lot of way, I guess in a lot of way, that era of the internet's kind of like was pretty much just the frontier. Like everything was just still the.
I mean, that's the beauty of
honestly.
this generation in general, at least, you know, watching this shit evolve.
Yeah, we don't like see it like grow. We see it now, and it's we're born at a time where it's now fully matured.
Yeah, and it's
now
gonna become linear now. Like it's becoming slowly more linear, and we were really in the wild west of the internet at that point in time.
I really
so.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I really fucking do, honestly.
We're talking
we went from talking about Second Life to
enemy territory.
Yeah, enemy territory, 1943, and then we went to talking about mobile Battlefield. We went to talking about flip phone games and how the internet was better back then.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's better. That's the
I'd
wrong
say
word
it's
to
more.
use.
It's not better. It was more fun.
It was more. It was more like
because we were all retarded children.
Yeah,
then.
we were all fucking idiots.
That's of course the beauty of the past.
No, B was still a thing. I'll tell you right now, B was always an ocean of pain. Never not an ocean.
Yeah, never fucking changed since the day I fucking came there. Never
and the
changed.
thing is, what is it? Poll was at the time news, wasn't it?
Poll
it
wasn't.
I
don't think it even existed back then. That was a containment.
Yeah,
that was a containment channel.
It was slash new back then.
That was because of
Why even talk about
discussions.
4chan?
I think
It's irrelevant.
Well, I mean, some of the fucking threads on 4chan are pretty valuable. I mean, fucking K is a great base.
Yeah, /K pretty much.
Cable.
Fit has a
thing
fucking
is, what is it?
amazing
It was peak cable.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna be hanging out with some K guys over in May for a Milsom West.
Dude, I fucking saw somebody with a fucking K shirt in the tram like a couple weeks ago.
What?
This Chinese dude with like a fucking K tag. Like,
serious?
Dude, I was sitting next to it, and I was like,
Did you ask him where he stole that fucking
I shouldn't
jacket?
laugh. Dude, no, I could barely function when I was like sitting like a couple feet away from the guy. I was just like sitting there like, I can't laugh. I can't laugh.
That's so fucking something that you would do.
No. He was like a really skinny, tiny dude, like skinny, tiny Chinese dude in like this army outfit that was like way too big for him. And he had like the fucking K where magic happens fucking tag on with some dude like walking in the woods. Dude, no, it absolutely made me lose my mind. Like, I just couldn't sit there. I was like, where the fuck am I right now?
He's probably going to like an airsoft thing.
Dude, it was so funny because he was so fucking tiny. The dude was so small, and the outfit that he was wearing was so big. It looked so fucking
Oh my god,
I think that person might be secretly a trap. Actually.
No, that guy was probably wearing a Gorka 4 or something like that. Cause like, K loves those fucking suits.
Dude, I'm 100%. No, it was like some weird army outfit. He had like, you know, obviously like the big boots on, and he had like this green whatever. I don't even know.
Milsurp, or was it something proprietary?
Not official or anything. You know, like the simple. I don't know. I don't even know the word for that because nobody ever fucking wears it. So.
I mean, everyone just wears milsurp. You don't like get any like custom-made military shit because that's not exactly military shit, now is it?
No, it was just the tag that was like custom, obviously, but the rest is just.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. Just.
No, actually, no, Uncle, you're kind of wrong. There's some companies out there for the for militaries that will do custom orders, like custom prints.
I don't think it was in
like custom camouflage or something.
Yeah, like you can submit like My Little Pony camouflage and like make a vest for you.
I mean that's the thing is that's being ordered for the military. No, it's not just like. Yeah, it's still pretty much Milsurp.
The same company, basically. So
it's not
is it Roscoe or what?
It's not military surplus, but it's military.
Yeah.
So.
But that shit was just, it just hurt my brain. Like, I was just sitting there like, no fucking way this is real.
Isn't that weird when you see someone from like a niche internet community in real life? Because I've had that experience before. I
saw someone from Something Awful one time.
Yeah, have you ever seen a fucking fashion board meetup?
Yeah, you can tell from their smell.
From /FA.
Yeah,
I go on /FA.
They wear all black. and they have this
Black
fucking
Zeus is
stupid
nigga.
fucking jewelry on, and they look all the fucking same. There's no difference between them.
Yeah,
Then
I
you
go.
look at a fit meetup, and it's just all these fucking wholesome dudes just
Eating
flexing and shit.
onions.
Yeah,
I
just
still
having
go
fucking
on
balls.
/FA a lot because I personally enjoy like dressing up because I'm a little
Honestly,
gay
I'd
faggy.
probably say like hands down for community-wise, and just how supportive they are. The best,
They're not
the best
supportive
board.
people.
No, I know. The best board on 4chan for that is Fit. Hands,
Yeah.
fucking hands
Fit
down.
is.
Fit? Really?
Oh my
Well,
god!
they also
Don't
make
get me
fun of
started on
each
Fit.
other.
My friend literally is a Fit addict / Fit fucking.
Like,
Slash
thick.
thick.
Also, he's a
Fit
good
is
track.
pretty
Okay, before you finish,
shitposty.
is he actually ripped?
Yes,
No.
he is.
Okay.
Not only that, he's like 17. He's
Fucking hell.
17, and
Well
he's
done.
fucking ripped.
Fucking well done, man.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
trying to
what
get
you want in
joke.
life, man.
The thing
trying to
is
get
with
built.
him,
Yeah,
he was
that's
like
really good.
he was like this. Okay, he was the same kid I was at this what is it? At the special school I went to. And he goes and basically he he basically tells me he likes to
course you
fucking
went to one.
he likes
How often
Poland
did he
shit
talk to
posting.
you on the retard bus?
No, don't do it.
But all right,
Yeah, no, he was on my retard bus, and we talked about fucking Pole and shit. To be honest with you.
That's actually really sad that you talked about pole shit in real life.
On a retard bus.
No, we didn't talk.
It's actually really fitting.
No, because here's the thing though, we only talk on Facebook, and that's it.
On the
Why'd you say you were on the
retard bus
bus
on
with them?
Facebook.
Yes, we.
Yeah.
And yeah, the thing is with him, he basically
Alright,
said to me was like,
here.
he not only that, he literally acts like a literal poltard, and he basically
Did he
tells me.
retard bust on your
Yeah, they just sit next to each other. Next to each other on fucking Facebook.
Hey! No verbal shit posting.
I
No,
remember
he
my
was
friend's
like,
been
he
trying to
not
go
only
on
that.
poll,
Okay, sorry, I gotta close the fucking door.
and he's been trying to show me like threads and
That,
red
he was
pilling
like-
himself, and it's really, really autistic.
He was pretty
Everyone's
autistic,
autistic
sure,
here.
but I mean, I did help him out in the toughest times because he was having issues with real life, and you know.
I mean, yeah, we all have our fucking issues. We all have
Yeah,
our
Good
flaws.
job being a
I
good
tend to help him
friend.
a lot. He's a pretty
Honestly,
chill dude.
none of us are better than anyone else.
Yeah. He's a pretty chill dude anyway, but it's just that he tends to fucking tell me to fucking be influenced by Pole and shit. It's like,
Has he
What
called
is
you a
he
cuck?
like?
no,
Is
he
he
called me
like,
a fucking, he called me honorary Aryan.
Oh.
What?
Ooh.
Your friend sounds
Okay.
incredibly autistic.
I'm not joking,
No.
he fucking said that to me!
Yeah,
And
no,
he wanted
I'm
me to
good.
buy
don't
a
hang
Nazi
on.
hat in Taiwan.
No. All right, no
I mean,
more.
at least he went to Fit, so that's the good thing he got out of it at
That's a
least.
good
Yeah,
thing
that's the
with
good
him,
thing
but
he
still,
did.
he
Yeah.
was just like, he was influenced, he was like telling me to become like fucking red pill, but the thing is, it's just, Jesus Christ.
If he clicked
I'm
any
sorry, your
other
friend
board,
sounds like a
imagine what he would've
tremendous
done
man.
now.
I'm sorry, I mean, this is why I don't talk to him at all. I literally didn't even talk to him like over a year or two.
Whew, wow.
Oh
okay.
my god.
And the thing
That was
is,
a fucking ride.
and the thing is, what is it?
Jesus
He's in a
Christ.
group. He's in like this fucking retard group home, apparently.
That explains a bit.
All right, so like the thing about /FA, I have to agree with you. One of the reasons why I still go on it because they have some people who have legitimate good inspo, but the thing is, a lot of them have really shitty taste, but they're really egocentric. That's why they're dressing in the
Pretentious.
first place. So they're like, so they think their pretentious taste is the best taste. So you go on the general threads, and it's just a bunch of people talking shit about how they dress. And it's funny as shit to me because like you go through here and you got like this dude wearing like a $13,000 outfit, like Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, all this shit on it, all this Rick Owens, all this everything, and they're always just like, oh, you fucking plebeian cuck, but it's like you said, when you go to a /fit meetup, and all you see is everybody wearing fucking Mason Margiela and Rick Owens. It's like wow, like a hive mind.
Yeah, honestly, just because it costs a lot doesn't mean you look good in it.
Yeah, they're like this super hive
exactly.
mind.
Dude,
When you
Yeah,
can't buy
I
taste,
like,
yeah.
if you actually like take a look at the line of Gucci clothes, they look like fucking stupid.
All right,
that's a.
I used to think a lot of shit looked trash until I legitimately watched fashion
Gucci
shows
still
now.
looks trash to me, man. You
The
can't.
thing
You can't
is,
fucking.
I think it
This
looks
is-
good. In certain extent, I think anything.
I mean, all these fucking emaciated fucking male models, they look more like females than anything. They look neutered, honestly.
Europeans
Yeah, they
don't.
look like.
I mean,
speaking
that's-
They get thrown
Shit
away
to
after they're
me.
15.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say
that's-
about fashion because this is the same. This is the same people who buy fucking Supreme clothes, right?
Oh,
No,
fuck Supreme.
no, they
Oh,
hate
fuck
Supreme. Yeah, what?
Fuck Supreme.
If you go
They
on
don't
slash
like
fit
Supreme is
or
if
slash
you're
FA,
only fucking total fucking toolbox would fucking buy Supreme.
if you go on
And Tyler, the
slash,
Creator.
if you go on fashion,
Other
and you post
creators,
Supreme,
don't fucking talk shit. Don't fucking laugh, Tyler.
Yo,
Creator.
alright,
Nigga,
you
he
guys-
always
you guys-
reps Supreme. You always know this.
yeah, he always wear box logos.
He
He
gets
was
the
the guy that made
pass
the
because
box
he's an
logos
actual.
popular.
He's a fucking cool guy.
Gucci, Louis, 3
He also
box
make good music.
logos. Yeah.
Alright,
But
the
I like
thing
Tyler the
about
Creator. I'm just saying this all.
No, he gets the pass. He
alright.
gets the
Let me get a
pass.
word in. The thing about Supreme is they make good designs. A lot of Supreme has good designs. Paying
Yeah.
$400,000 for like resale Supreme box logo isn't Supreme's fault when the box logo costs $40 on drop. That's all I gotta say. If you're wearing a box hoodie that you bought for $40 on drop, I have no problem with that. If you paid $400 for a Supreme box logo, you're either really rich or really retarded and have bad priorities. Okay,
Oh,
that's my only
Dude.
problem with it. Like, some
I
people
mean, a
are
lot of
stupid.
people that usually wear that shit
No.
are just in the streets regardless and just
My
walk
whole-
walk with expensive clothing for just the idea of it.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
try-
it became
try to look
popular in
good.
the first place. It's just people that are way too busy doing illegal shit and they just buy whatever the fuck is mostly popular at that point in time. That's why it became popular in the first place, because that makes it cool.
Yeah,
It's the same thing in Amsterdam right now.
Yeah,
It's
but
just like
my point is that it
everybody's
doesn't
wearing
make you look
expensive
good in
shit.
it.
No, it doesn't make you look good at
No.
all.
It,
It's
it
just
makes
they
you
don't
look like
know
a tool,
better,
to be honest.
and they
If
don't
you,
care.
when you wear
Yeah,
Supreme,
absolutely. You're a tool if you wear that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
if you were legitimate, if you were Supreme because you like the way it looks,
I was gonna
if you
s-
wear certain designs, but if you're walking around wearing a box logo with your $400 Balmains and your fucking, NMDs or some shit, you look like an idiot. And like,
yeah,
you just look like you're trying way too hard. But if you could, like, I have an eye where you can see when a person has taste or not when they're wearing shit. And there's like that line between fashionable and just completely tasteless that a lot of
Yeah.
people just they go on the other end of because they don't really care.
dumb question. If you see people in like Gap outfits, like Gap, Gap like pants or
I don't judge people for what they wear. I just wear what I want to wear. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's the only part about it. I'm not gonna sit there and shit on people for wearing what they want to wear because it's not my decision. But I wear what I want to wear. That's what it's about. Some people treat it like a game. They'll wear, like they said, everything hype for clout points, pretty much.
I never really
Good.
understood the whole having to wear fancy ass clothes. Like, here's the thing. I throw on a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt, and then I throw a hoodie over
yeah,
that.
same thing
and
with
that's
me.
that's
Yeah,
my
that's-
fucking outfit.
and that's
every
you.
day.
That's fucking
That's you.
vanity, man.
I do have like a couple of Japanese clothes, like basically, what is it? Those like those demon designs and all that, like
I have
Japanese text.
Like,
I have
that
needles,
shit.
a lot of
like
needles.
visual K.
Yeah, like the weeb stuff.
Yeah, those things are pretty. I do have like those as jackets.
Yeah,
And those
it's
things.
not.
I mean, those are the only things I have like as considered fashionable, at least in my taste.
Yeah, if you like it, you buy it, man.
Yeah,
There's
it's-
nothing wrong
yeah,
with that. Even if
absolutely.
it's expensive.
Not
Like,
that
heck, my
expensive, actually. It
hoodies are
was, like-
like the color for my outfits, and then everything else is like black or dark colors.
To be honest with you,
Usually.
people on like FA, they never go outside the United States, have they?
I mean, really, here's the thing:
no.
is that buy it if it looks it. If you think it looks good on you, then do it. The confidence will fucking tell you apart from everyone else.
Yeah, I
I
just
mean, like for
like-
fuck's sake, I mean, like look at the report of the week. I mean, he wears suits obsessively every
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
day.
that's
It's
just what he
Yeah,
does.
and it
nonsense.
just worked for
And
him.
he doesn't give a shit. Everyone likes him because he's fucking unique like that.
And to be honest, like what I like to say a lot is if you're not wearing clothes that you like to wear is like a confidence booster, like you said. The
Absolutely,
fucking
yeah.
report of the week doesn't give a shit. He wears suits because that's what he likes to wear. It makes him feel good. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I
If it
I
makes you
feel-
waddle like a fucking pimp, then more power to you, man. Wear
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you want. Exactly.
Yeah, that's all it's about. Wear what do you want to wear? I like it. I like it as an art form. I think it's kind of like
I feel you, dude.
People are
Yeah,
attracted to
yeah.
that kind. When you're unapologetic about your unique, people are attracted to that. That's kind of one of the reasons why the report of the week blew up so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
just
be honest,
personality.
I would
He's just
say
himself. He's not
he's a
even that
pretty
interesting,
yeah.
but he just works because he's himself, and
Yeah.
that
he's
makes
himself.
him
He's actually
interesting.
really confident, actually.
Absolutely.
From what I think I've noticed, honestly, what I've noticed with confidence in regards to how people perceive you, it seems like 50% of your perceived charisma is just confidence. If you're confident, you can start a conversation and carry it about anything.
Yeah, because you as a person become interesting automatically because of your confidence. Like even just you being yourself, like normally if
Microphone muted.
boring because you don't have that confidence behind your personality, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to him. He isn't all that fucking interesting, but because he has that confidence, the way he talks and the way he acts becomes interesting automatically. And that just creates you as a person. That's that confidence that makes or breaks you as a person most of the time.
Yeah, I've got friends that have been like lately about like the last 3 or 4 months, really just reminding me like, oh, you've like 20 friends here and 20 friends there. How you doing that so much? I'm like,
Microphone activated.
weren't you guys just like making fun of me like the week before this about having no friends? I was like, what? It's just you got to go out and you talk to people and then boom, done.
Yeah,
it's
you,
not
you
that
don't,
easy,
you don't,
though.
you just don't fucking pass judgment. Honestly.
Yeah, it's,
if you're around those kind of people, it's just you shouldn't be there. Like that's the one thing I'll never fucking understand with people is like if you're hanging around people that you don't like, why the fuck are you there?
yeah,
Because there's so many other people around.
I mean, the caveat to that would be, getting out of your comfort zone and talking to people you would normally not talk to.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue.
Suspending the judgment that you would otherwise make. That's kind of the reason why we have a lot of these people right now in the channel.
This is like, all right. So this is dude I sit next to at in my history class who now sometimes, like I said, I don't like to judge people how they look, but sometimes you could tell a person's very full of themselves, like very invested in themselves.
There's always these subtle like red flags that kind of indicate that, because it kind of just fucking oozes out of them at some points. When you start dealing with hubris, you can detect it very easily.
It's so obvious. Like you really start, like you just look back at yourself, like especially once you hit that 20 mark, it's like you just look at yourself back like 4 years ago, and you instantly see what you don't have now. And you just look at them and you just instantly see it.
A confident person wouldn't give off that vibe. Someone with hubris would, absolutely.
I was looking at this dude. All right, so this dude, the first day of history class, he comes in like at least 6 minutes late from the rest of us, and that's not a thing. But the way he came in, he made it slow, creeping, like just like very slowly walked across the front of the class to get to where he was, and he sat down next to me. And I looked over at this guy. So he's wearing like a bomber jacket. It's from Alpha Industries. And that alone, that bomber jacket, I knew what it was about $200 and $400 resale. He had like, he had a Supreme headband on. He had like one of those long line white t-shirts. He had a pair of Balmains on.
Oh my god.
And Balmains, the pair of pants that he was wearing, I don't know. He could have gotten from for around the $300 mark. That's the high, like usually they go for $400. He had a pair of NMD ones, and I was like, holy shit, those are like fucking $400 shoes. the white ones, because those were dead stock and had been dead stock for a long time. So he got them on drop a long time ago, I think for like 100 something, or he bought them for like $400 now. I was like, holy shit. So I'm looking at this guy, and he's got like a ring on every single finger on his hand, and immediately all he did was prop up his phone and put headphones in and start watching Family Guy during the class, during the history teacher's introduction.
Oh man!
Oh my fucking god!
Hell yeah, dude! Straight out to the Peter, man. Fuck yeah!
I remember.
Beater.
I remember way back when I was still in high school. Well, I guess that wasn't way back because I'm only 21. But when I was in high school, I used to have my nice little ThinkPad that had some pretty decent power to it. So I'd be spending all day playing shit like Halo and Mech Warrior in the back of English class.
Mech Warrior? Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and the best part was, like, the teacher would come back. I just alt tab onto like an open Word document and shit, and they wouldn't notice. But the really cool thing was our school had a really good Wi-Fi and everything was super hooked up. So we would have servers running in the library all day. And so I'd be playing against like my friend who was in math class, and then like the other 6 people in the library on break, and it was just the best shit ever. Of course, I totally fucking failed math because of it, but it was so worth it to get that good at Halo.
It sounds like it. Were you playing like Combat Evolved?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah,
Oh shit,
man.
that was a pretty good
Hell
game.
yeah.
Custom
Actually, speaking of
edition
which,
is
We
just-
should
Speaking of
set up
which,
a
custom
server for that
edition is
again.
fucking amazing. There's
Yeah,
just
we
so
can
many
still
good
play
maps
that
for
to this
custom
day.
edition. Absolutely,
yeah.
fuck
I
yeah.
did the
There's
same
still
thing
servers
back
and
in high
everything.
school though.
God,
remember
I
back
have
in
these
my high
I have
school-
such fucking amazing memories of fucking like huge ass and Burnside.
Yeah, I remember back in my high school days, I basically started helping out the whatever computer teacher up there. So he like gave me this back room of like just to do whatever technological left, right, front, center thing. Like I had my own computer that wasn't hooked up to the main computer network, so it wasn't filtered at all. I could torrent anything, play Halo, play the StarCraft 1, and I got credits for it. I got like 5 credits for just sitting in the back room and like just cheating at fucking whatever
Easing
I
your
was
way through
playing
high
at that
school.
day.
Completely gaming
And-
the system.
Oh, that was great.
That's pretty fun.
That's pretty
That
good.
was-
I remember when the administrator, like the server administrator for our school, started sniffing around because he noticed that was like in and around the system, and I actually had to hide the router from him. Like my teacher's like, "Hey, can you like hide this real quick?" I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Yeah, Mr. Chan or whatever his name. I don't remember his name. The administrator like started sneaking. He asked me questions like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm doing is ripping VHS tapes to like an MP4 files," and he kind of just gives me the look. It's like, "Okay, well, if you ever see a weird router anywhere in here, you tell me." I'm like, "Oh yes,
Router.
of course."
And then like after that, basically you told your teacher the coast is clear, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Wait,
I'm
you
like,
said Mr.
"Can I-"
Chan, right?
I don't know what his name was.
That's where
Please
the
don't
hacker
drop
knows
it.
4chan got his start.
Right.
I want that
Jackie
guy's job
4chan.
though. Like, oh my god.
Jackie 4chan.
Jackie
Oh yeah.
Foreskin.
Good times.
Reminder: please don't drop any real names. I know she posted, but don't do that because I had to edit it out the last time. So make sure when you're about to say a name, make up something.
Well,
Cam, are you okay with that?
it was somewhere around Mr. C. You know.
Nah, nobody's gonna know who Mr. Chan is because they don't know where you're from and like.
There's about a
No,
million,
we're not
a couple
dropping
million
his name
of
or
those.
Nah, I don't think we know anyway. Because
Jackie
there's so
4chan's
many
behind
fucking
bars
Chinese
anyway, so
people.
it doesn't matter.
Fuck anyway, man.
Yeah, we're almost up to 8 billion people in the world.
Ooh,
Fair
that's too
enough.
much. We need to
1
like,
billion have the last name Chan.
We need mass genocide.
That's
We
always
need-
an option.
Oh, that's
That's
We have
Final
like
option.
1.4 billion China, 1.3 billion India. Next one
China
is
number 1.
USA
Number one?
at 300 million.
China's actually started to reduce their population numbers. It's India now that's a big problem.
Well, yeah, with that
And
fucking
in the next few
toxic
years,
air.
it's going to be Nigeria that becomes an issue. A lot of Africa's going to start becoming, going to start getting their shit together, and their population's going to explode because of it.
Yeah, Nigeria right now is the number 7.
Isn't Uganda like fucking what's the population in Uganda?
Uganda isn't exactly. It's not as bad as it was back in the days of Idi Amin, but I mean, it's still third world. Not
Yeah.
as bad.
I don't know.
Not the worst region now.
I feel like a lot of African nations just have the hardest time staying together. I get
It's
that
a
there's-
fucking cocktail of
Oh,
different
yeah.
problems. It
It's-
goes all
you
the
get
way
one
back to
warlord
colonialism.
to just do
It's a
peacekeeping
very
in the
complicated
entire
story.
area.
Yeah,
And
it
then
is.
the
The
next
thing is, what is it?
warlord to
Where's
get rid of the old
Rhodesia?
warlord, yada yada.
Yeah, it's
that's
it's
just
it's
how the
a
transfer of
very
power
complex
works out
thing.
there. I mean, in some countries we vote for the next ruler. In a lot of African nations, when they feel like it's time for a new guy to be in power, they just like, all right, revolution. That's just
they
how
just-
it
The problem
is.
is that it's because of it's just I think it really has to go back to the fact that none of these people were educated during the colonial era. They were just left to their own devices when everyone fucked
Yeah.
out.
And then when everybody kind of got pissed off about England's continued involvement, they didn't really kind of smoothly transition out. They just ripped the Band-Aid off, and society collapsed in most countries except
you left them
South
with
Africa.
You left them with pretty much no infrastructure besides railroads and power.
And there is a few countries that in Africa that are actually do have their shit together. Ghana is one of them. It is an extremely politically stable country.
Oh yeah, totally.
Isn't South Africa? I mean, I know that South
Africa's
Africa is like a fucking. It's like United States.
They're kind of in a clusterfuck right now. It's been really.
Well, they're
weird.
having
There's
a lot of anti-white thing. It's just
a lot of
repeating
anti-white
itself.
sentiment.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Honestly, it isn't surprising, but it's still a fucking problem.
It's a problem because here's the
one
thing,
of the motherfuckers who was responsible for the bill that basically said, "Fuck it, we're not going to compensate you for your land anymore. Take it from you. We're just going to rip it from you because you're white."
Here's the thing,
he fucking said, "We're not calling." I swear to God, this motherfucker said this. We're not calling for the death of white people yet. Fucking cunt.
Well, that's the thing though, because Africa it's a very complex situation. I mean, for the societies that didn't collapse immediately, the rest of the world has actively striven to destroy them. I mean, look at Rhodesia.
Rhodesia. Remember Rhodesia?
Yeah,
Rhodesia was just a lone wolf.
Remember
it
when
was left to its own devices?
Remember when their currency wasn't worth like a literal billionth of a US dollar?
Oh yeah, fucking Zimbabwe. Oh yeah, that's a funny thing about that. Because Zimbabwe did the exact same thing where they fucking drove out all the white people. And what ended up happening was that there wasn't enough people to tend the land. They weren't skilled. None of them were educated.
It's not because...
Yo. All right, in Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe was Rhodesia, right? I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right, in Rhodesia, during the war, so Rhodesian forces, they would keep finding rifles from the rebels, AKs and SKs and shit. You know how they had those folding front sights where you dial it to adjust?
Oh yeah, like the
they kept finding him turned all the way to the front.
Yeah,
so they just had a front the whole iron sight elevated entirely on top of the handguard, so you can't use the sights. And they're like, "What is this?" So they interrogated some captured Rhodesian rebels, and they're like, "Yo, what's up with this?" And they were like, "Oh, we just fought. We didn't know what those knobs did. So we thought if we turned them up really high, it would make the gun shoot harder."
Wait, what?
And then
what
that's
gun
the people
was
they gave
it?
the country to.
Yeah.
What gun is called?
AKs.
The problem is that you need them to be educated. It's not race issue. It's not a thing. It's just simply an education issue. If they're not smart enough, you're going to turn the country into a fucking shit pile.
No,
that's
like,
it.
I mean, it's not
African
race
people
issue,
weren't
like,
educated.
You know.
Ghana got lucky. Ghana got educated. Ghana was able to keep their shit together, and they still kept their shit together to this very day. They're a very prosperous nation.
Yeah, it's a very deeply culturally rooted issue now. You can't just go in there and expect to change things with goodwill and hope. You know what I mean? Because you can't solve it with goodwill and hope. Because like these, wherever you go, like especially in places like the Congo and shit like that, where the central government has very limited.
The Congo's a fucking nightmare on Earth.
It's very little we could do. Because you can go out there, you can donate, you give supplies out.
But it's everyone who's doing the bad shit. Everyone's committing war. There's no good or bad side. Everyone is bad.
There's nowhere you can go.
The only real way you can actually fucking go in and stop it is to have a military intervention by a first world nation.
Basically,
and a military intervention by a first world nation in a post-colonial African state is not going to go well with anybody.
Well, no. What needs to happen is somebody needs to get into power there and centralize power in a bunch of these countries, and they need to become conglomerated. At that point, they then need to focus on education and building up the actual intellectual base of the population.
That's what they've been trying to do.
They're just like literally 500.
If you lose, the thing is that you hear about all these, like in Cambodia, for example, the Khmer Rouge. They killed off all their intellectuals, and their country fucking collapsed.
Yeah, and only now is it
intellectuals
recently...
to have a fucking country. You need your intelligentsia.
This is not.
You
This
can't
is not
have
race
your country
issue,
without
actually.
that. Brain drain will kill your fucking country.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because what is it? People will say, "Oh, black people are stupid. The countries over there are stupid. Africans and shit."
I mean, I'm part black. I think I'm pretty stupid.
That's like really ridiculous. Because like, if you think about it, what you said about Cambodia is like, it's basically it's
a case study.
It's a universal human issue.
It's exhibit fucking A, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say about topics like race realism. where they do these studies with, like the IQ based shit. But the fact of the matter is, Asians are up there. They're at the top. So
why? Because their education is fucking furious.
Well, it's not even that. Not even that. Why are Southeast Asians?
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck do you think happens DNA wise, IQ wise? You fuck like rabbits, the fucking shit just goes faster. Like, that's the fucking point in the end. Like, if nobody gets teached anything, everything just collapses.
Wasn't there a whole big thing?
They'll fucking kill your intellectuals.
You have a modern society. You need.
All right, we got 10 minutes left. Let Cactini join in.
To change subject, I think chicken on pizza is one of the best toppings you can ever fucking have.
Wait, what?
It's not the best, but I think it's good.
Did you say bacon or chicken?
It's definitely high up there.
Chicken
pizza is debatable.
Actually,
I don't know about that.
Spinach chicken, like pizzas.
You know what's really nice? I call it the barbecue clusterfuck, and it's a pizza that I made because I work at a pizza place, a really cheap pizza place. But you take a thin crust, you put a bunch of barbecue sauce on as the base, then you put bacon, Canadian bacon, because it's not just ham, it's Canadian bacon.
I fucking love Canadian bacon.
It is amazing.
Me too.
Anyways, sorry, getting sidetracked. And then you put beef, you just put basically every kind of meat on, and then you throw on a bunch of chicken on top. You throw some Parmesan on, you throw some nice mozzarella, and you bake it and you overcook it too. So then it comes out and it's this big hot, like half sandwich of barbecue meats. It is the nicest thing ever.
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck, that sounds good.
Shit, that sounds fucking
I like how we fucking transferred all of our passion about international politics to fucking pizza toppings.
International politics make my
That's how you know it's a good podcast.
Yeah, that's a fucking good podcast.
Pizza is the universal unifier.
It really
is.
So. You can find a pizza shop
anywhere.
anywhere.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some pizza.
Yeah, I mean, you get fucking, fuck's sake. A lot of the Indians who came over here into Fremont, California, open up. I see these places called fucking Bombay pizza places.
Bombay
pizza? Yeah, there's like these fucking Indian
Dude, they're
fusion
so
places.
good.
Really? Because I've never fucking tried them. I really
We
want
had
to
them
do.
here in Virginia, and they're like super fucking good.
That's so weird. That is the most American thing. I remember.
Honestly, curry pizza really does sound like it would really taste good.
It does sound
Unity
good,
through gluttony.
Curry fries.
Oh, curry
Curry
pizza.
fries
are
like,
so good, though.
Curry mashed
Curry
potatoes.
seasoned fries.
Lately, I've been
Exceptional.
eating a lot of donair pizzas. Like,
Donair?
I'm not familiar with that. What is that?
donair
yeah,
pizzas,
doner.
like for donair meat and all that.
Like
Oh,
kebab
just
doner.
yeah,
large
like
slices
kebab
of
doner.
meat.
Yeah, I
Oh,
get you.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fucking tasty, dude. Here it's fucking popular as hell, so you got this everywhere, dude. Like, trust me, if you go to Holland, you're gonna find it like every fucking street corner, if you're just in the city. And it's fucking good. Like, it just tastes good, and it's just, your average.
Yeah, I got a place that's like
mush your
right next to
face.
my house, basically. Well, not anymore, but it's close by. It's just pizza time, cheapest pizza there. I get a donair pizza there. They put the donair sauce over it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I think pizza might be the fucking key to world peace, honestly.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
if we just-
Unity through gluttony, man.
The men.
And
We
I
fly
don't
over
honestly,
Africa.
I don't mean that as a joke. I mean in general, those kinds of little indicators. There's this one thing that's present in fucking everywhere. You focus on that shit.
Yeah, it's
You might
cool,
actually
man.
be able to engineer shit into.
That's
Might be
that's
able to
the
close
thing,
divides
though.
that way. Common ground.
That's
Any
the
common
thing, though.
ground is good.
Good food will always bring people together. That
Right,
is the
yeah.
thing.
I remember I went to a Chinese restaurant around him, and they had a Chinese fajita. It was like, I forgot what it was. It was some kind
What the
of fajita.
fuck?
It was like a Szechuan fajita or some shit like that. That's what I figured it was.
Ooh.
What it
Oh
was.
man.
And I was sitting there.
Okay.
I was sitting there in this
Interesting.
Chinese restaurant looking at Szechuan fajita while listening to Beyonce over the radio. It was on in the restaurant. I'm like, this is the
You can't
most
stop
American.
progress.
It's the most American
That's a
thing I've
fucking
ever seen
food.
in my life. Is sitting in a pizza shop, fucking Szechuan fajita, Beyonce. It's just like it's so weird. It really is.
Honestly, that's my 20.
Hello, guys. I'm back.
Oh, nice.
What's up?
I just got
What's
some
up, Whitey?
I got some vegetarian pizza.
We were just talking about
Oh,
pizza.
wow.
We
What
literally
a
just talked about
coincidence.
pizza.
All I heard in the background after you said vegetarian pizza was somebody
Dude,
moaning. Like, I'm
That was-
sorry. That
my
just,
brother
I
was
just
going.
heard that.
My brother's playing Fortnite and he was getting angry and whining. That's what you heard. He's in the closet.
Busted
Did he-
angry
Call your
Oh, did he
brother
know that?
gay.
He's
No,
in the
my brother
closet?
literally in a closet in my room. he took his desk and took the Xbox and set it up in a table in our closet. And he closes
What
the
the
door
hell?
and plays video games in our
What
closet.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
that's
should
pretty
lock
cool.
your little
Honestly, your
brother up
brother
in a
is my
closet and then
game
hit him with a
mood
stick.
28.
Your brother's a
Dude,
fucking
I'm
prodigy.
just
You know that?
imagining somebody like in the basement, like some really big fat guy in the basement, like in a closet as well.
Yeah.
He's like,
Just tell him it's
"Oh,
okay to
guys,
come out of the closet,
welcome
alright?
to my
It's
podcast."
2018.
Just say you're gonna accept him.
Tell him to come out of the closet. Come on, do it.
Antonio, come
Yeah,
out the
somebody else
closet.
just said that. Blue
It is
Jam.
the current
No.
year.
No, stay.
So now he's like a little closet gremlin. So when I'm playing video games, you
Oh
can
my
hear him
god!
scream from the background.
Oh, how
Yeah,
he's actually
so
he's
that's what I've
actually a
been
closet
fucking
gremlin.
hearing.
Yeah.
He's a closet gremlin.
Yeah, you could hear him scream from the background
Like,
occasionally.
yeah, and he's so
in video
socks. You
games.
just see like a fucking hand like coming out of the thing, you know, like Cheeto crested hand just coming out the fucking door, you know, like yeah, it sucks.
Bring me
Give him-
Cheetos and Mountain Dew.
Give him a bad dragon dildo.
Oh no.
No, that's his little brother. What the fuck?
Yeah, please.
Weirdo.
Oh no, that's a terrible idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're fucking weird, dude.
Like
No,
a
we
sack
all
of
fucking-
fucking-
Terrible gay joke. I know.
Are we fucking all weird though? Isn't that kind of why we're doing
Well,
this?
we're not
Holy
sodomizing
shit.
a child weird.
Yeah,
Dude.
please
Gale
don't.
over
No,
here.
no, just like
we're-
basically
we're
give him fucking
strictly
Doritos
internet
and
weird.
pizza. Especially
Yeah, just
no,
like
no,
a
no.
fucking-
Internet
Respectfully,
sodomizing.
internet weird.
A bag of
Give, no,
fucking
no,
Cheetos.
give your brother a pineapple pizza. Actually,
No,
No,
no.
Why
fuck
would-
off.
no,
I
what
wouldn't
the
do that
fuck?
to anybody.
That's
What do you
fucking
think I
weird.
am?
Kill
Hitler?
yourself.
So
Like,
gross. No, don't tell
Yeah,
people
that's-
to kill themselves. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I
I
thought you were
hope-
talking
I
about
hope
pineapple
you,
pizza.
Okay, I hope you develop enough as a human being to never consider pineapple pizza ever again. How
Yeah.
about that?
Look, I need to be
I don't
fully
like pineapple
transparent.
pizza either.
Sure.
I work at a pizza
I
place,
bet you're-
and I have to tell you, it hurts me every time somebody orders a pineapple pizza.
How many times
It
has
is-
it happened like a
it-
week?
I physically die a bit on the inside whenever I see someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna order Hawaiian."
Just-
It's
it just
like
Wine the
doesn't
wall's pretty
fucking
dead.
work.
What,
It's
Mom?
too sweet.
it hurts.
It's too fucking sweet.
How often does it happen?
Okay.
It's a lot more common than you think. They're really easy to make, but it doesn't help a bit because it is the single most painful experience in my day. Like I get like a 50 topping pizza or something that's ridiculous that I have to micromanage. I'd rather have that than a Hawaiian pizza because then I have to touch pineapple and that just doesn't feel right.
How the heck do you do a 50 topping pizza?
I have to touch a pineapple. Oh
There would be-
no!
There would be a lot of different toppings.
It's
That
so
would be
slimy.
that would be-
Very,
that's
very-
the better question. How do you manage that? Like, detail to detail. Tell us.
Okay, so usually what we do is we have different sizes for different topping amounts, right? But at about
Yeah.
4, it caps out, and everything after that is just the same amount. And
Holy
at that point, you're kind of just loading on toppings. I have had orders with 10 topping pizzas that are
Okay.
like 3 inches thick.
Okay, so here's the fucking thing. On Friday was my last. I actually do also work at a fucking pizza place, round table.
I feel sorry for you.
It's okay. It's all right.
I work.
Barely
Papa John's.
understand half the time what my coworkers are saying, but they're all
I'm a
good guys.
Domino's
I have
delivery boy.
no problems with them. Delivery boy.
It's me, the delivery boy. I'm the
All
pizza
right.
boy.
So we have 2 minutes left.
Avoiding the question, but let me say this: this is the fucking pizza I did right before I clocked out. This motherfucker had like every goddamn fucking thing on it. It had pineapple and shit too.
What?
Then he had 7 ounces of fucking red onion. Normally you put on something
Ooh.
like 1. So
That's
we have
not
all this
okay.
shit, and then like
That's
you
not
just
okay.
fucking smother it in red onion. And I
Mm.
swear to God, I was talking to fucking everyone, like saying, "You fucking sure? Are you fucking sure this is real? This got to be a fuck up.
Yeah,
Is this
like,
a bet?
that's-
I was just trying to like figure out what the fuck is going on here. This cannot be right. And I was just eventually told, just fucking make it. You know?
All right.
And
That's
And
a
on
good
that
idea.
note,
immediately
and on
clocked
that
out.
note, we gotta wrap up.
Hey,
Oh,
1 minute and 20
we're
or 20
signing
seconds
off,
left.
and I hate you.
Oh,
You,
fuck, that was amazing. Man.
That was a
Shit.
really
fun.
good podcast. I must admit myself.
Yeah, it
That
was
was,
fun.
That was really fucking good. Oh my god. Fucking
that was like an
bravo.
hour just
Bravo.
jam-packed, non-stop topics. That was pretty sick. Yo, I like that.
Fucking god, the fucking
it was
the
chill.
array of topics we covered was fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
What is
Pizza
messaging
was the
me?
last topic.
Honestly.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Can
my
I
money.
go and eat now?
And the banter,
please?
the fucking
Yeah,
banter
go ahead.
was there, the chemistry was there, the insight was there, everything was on fucking
I
point.
didn't have
Fucking
to use the
absolute
mom voice
contrast
that
to the last
much.
time.
All right, so let's
By the
everybody
way-
sign off. I am Johansen.
Yeah,
Amok.
Threeninesix.
I'm Strife.
Uncle.
I'm Blue Gale.
I'm Irrid.
I'm Odin.
I am the one and only Knack.
Woo. Knack 2,
I'm
baby.
your personal wine mom.
Next 3, B.
Oh, signing off, everybody.
All right. Thank you
Knack
for coming
4,
in
Generator Wars.
and being a part of our second annual Team Space
Back fucking
podcast.
vengeance.
Annual.
Yeah, I don't know.
Annual.
I don't know if that word means what I'm supposed to
That's
think.
not-
Annual is
It
yearly.
I forget it means
Is
it's
it like a
yearly,
weekly
right?
thing or?
This is
Good
like a
one,
weekly
Larry.
thing. I don't know why I'm saying annual. I should
Come
stop
on,
saying
Amelia.
annual.
Fucking.
All right, we're done.
Done.
Alright, let's play
fucking
Swing
hell.
Co-op, guys.
Signing off, everybody.